sorry if you've already answered this question and I missed it, but I'm doing my first mini cut and so far I haven't lost any strength, but I do feel it coming. Do you recommend staying at the same weight and just pushing out fewer reps, or would you go lighter weight and keep the same reps or more? So I think what you're kind of getting at or alluding to here is that you're in a calorically restricted state and you're starting to feel the difficulty with the training. And unfortunately, like subjectively, you will feel that the training sessions get harder. You may actually not see any appreciable losses in strength, and that would usually come after like appreciable changes in lean body mass where you've actually lost muscle mass, and that would result in a decrease in your weight lifted. But most often the initial experience that we have is just your subjective experience of that training program. Your true strength isn't really affected. It's just being limited, or there's a ceiling because you are feeling fatigued due to low caloric intake. So if you're feeling okay, is there any kind of tricks basically you're asking me about training that might allow you to keep going? I personally find, strength-based training really hard when I'm dieting, and I mean specifically 1 to 8 reps. That's just tough because not only is it physically demanding, it's also really mentally taxing. If you go in to do like a 5-rep max, like it's tough. You've got to mentally prepare for that as much as you do physically prepare. I'm a bigger proponent of doing higher rep ranges, 8 and above when I'm dieting. It doesn't mean that I haven't done those types of rep schemes, historically. In fact, I have programs right now available that allow you to do that, but not everybody's dieting. So, those programs are written with, specific goals in mind, and that those programs might be specifically, well, this person wants to not only improve their strength, but they also want to see some muscle growth. So, I write programs to cater to that. But if you're dieting, it definitely gets a little bit more challenging. So if you subjectively feel like doing higher rep ranges is easier and you're going to failure, then I'd say that there's no decrement to, making that adjustment. I would argue that the 1 to 8 rep range is not actually as effective for muscle growth as staying in that higher, or moderate to high rep range in terms of muscle growth. So you've said, I'm guessing that I should keep my weight higher and not go down until I can hit 8 reps and then make the change. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing those lower rep ranges. It's good to have a combination of both, but I think when you're dieting, they are definitely a little bit more challenging to kind of muster up the mental strength and tenacity to do that as well.